Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Have You Heard? I'm Richard, and this is where we look at songs from my record collection and find songs that are perhaps a little bit underappreciated by all the YouTube reactions and play an unappreciated classic. Well, today, as you've seen in the title, we have The Dreaming by Kate Bush. Here she is, the wonderful Kate. I just love how confident she is with this album. Her name is in tiny letters in the top right hand corner. And of course, this was the album where she famously decided to ditch all the producers and do it all herself. And consequently, the album was a commercial flop, but it was her first masterpiece, according to the critics who know. It certainly is an album that people don't play that much. There are a lot more accessible Kate Bush songs, aren't there, across her whole catalogue. But this was the album that showed that she was a unique talent, even more so than the Wuthering Heightses and the Babushkas and all the great stuff from the first three albums. This was the album that marked out that she was a singular talent and was prepared to do things her way, follow her muse and do it the way she wanted to do it. And it just got better and better after that, I think. We've already done Joni Mitchell on the channel. I called her the First Lady. Well, she's maybe the Canadian First Lady. In my eyes, Kate Bush is the British First Lady, the Queen of British singer-songwriters, I believe. We're going to do The Dreaming, the title track, today. And the first time I heard it, I couldn't believe it. The swagger of approaching a very Australian subject and singing in that weird Australian accent and getting Rolf Harris on the didgeridoo, and I think her brother Paddy's on the bull roarer. It is so evocative of Australia and what it probably was like in the outback in 1982. So let's have a listen to it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So put the album down, put my trusty headphones on, and let's go and The Dreaming.
Bang goes another kangaroo on the bonnet on the van. Many an aborigines mistaken for a tree, till you're near him on the motorway, the tree begin to breathe. Coming in with the golden light in the morning. It's the new man. It's my dented van. The symbolize keep alive the territorial war. Erase the race, the claim the place, and say we dig for ore, or dangle dembles in a bottle and a push 'em from the pull of the bush. You'll find 'em in the road. In the road. Come in with the golden light. In the morning. Come in with the golden light. With no warning. We bring in the rigging. Many an Aborigines mistaken for a tree. You near him on the moon away, the tree began to breathe. Erase the race that claim the place and say we dig for all. Dangle devils in a bottle and a push 'em from the polar bush. Down goes another kangaroo on the bonnet of the van. You find 'em in the road.
There we go. Was there a slight little error on Spotify right towards the end of that? Apologies if there was a slight breakup for a moment or so. I mean, who else was making music like this in 1982? It really centres around the Fairlight CMI synthesizer that Kate had first discovered while working on Peter Gabriel's third album, doing Games Without Frontiers and all of those songs. And all the samples, those crashes, the bangs of the Kanga on the van, all done through the Fairlight. But then when you add in the didgeridoo, the bull roarer, and then you've got Percy Edwards, an English gentleman who used to specialise in doing wildlife noises, bird noises. I remember as a little boy being fascinated watching him on television, making the sounds of magpies or sparrows or crows or whatever it was, all kinds of songbirds. But he's on there as well, making all the wildlife noises. So just a remarkable soundscape, a remarkable piece of music. But it's just one of 10 utterly incredible tracks on this album. An album that takes plenty of time to get into, there's no doubt about it. They are not accessible stuff. It's not accessible stuff at all. But it's so rewarding once you really get into it and get into the stories of every single song. They all have narratives, they all have meanings, and they're just incredible. So, Kate Bush, our first Kate Bush on the channel. There will be many, many more, I promise you that, because I just love her to bits. And I mean, she's still the Stranger Things running up that hill story, everybody knows about that now, and how she came back to number one in the charts worldwide 40 odd years after The Hounds of Love first came out. But a remarkable talent. I don't know if, certainly those of you from the UK who are watching this, have you seen the BBC 1 hour documentary on Kate and her career? I would heartily recommend you trying to search it out. It must be on one of the BBC archives somewhere, or even on YouTube somewhere under BBC, where you've got musicians from all spectres of the music world just talking about how she was an influence on their career. And it's too short. It's an hour, and it barely scratches the surface, but it's a remarkable documentary and well worth a look if you haven't seen it before. So anyway, there we are, Kate Bush. I looked all the way through YouTube, Kate Bush reactions, The Dreaming. After about 15 minutes of scrolling, I was getting really tired. I came across one of The Dreaming. So it's pretty underappreciated on YouTube. So I'm hoping that we've just set the record straight a bit today. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please add a like, subscribe if you think this is a channel you'd like to get involved with, and get notified when new ones come out. I'm going to be doing one every day now because there seems to have been a gentle but positive reaction to everything that I've done so far. This is the 10th video. So let's see if we can get a few more people to subscribe and to make comments. I really do hope that you all put a little comment down below telling me about how much you like Kate or where you first heard her. We'll be talking a lot more about her in the future, so I won't divulge all of my personal history with Kate Bush. Not that there's any, of course, but my listening history. So we'll see. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, everyone.